I didn't really plan to make a video today. I just feel like it's a good day to slow down.
This Persimmons belongs to my neighbor. He's an old man living by himself. Sometimes I pick up some tomatoes from my backyard and I send the tomatoes to him. In return, he said that I could pick up some of his persimmons. I'm a weird person because most of the time I just like stay with old people. I don't like stay with the people that like similar with my age, because I feel like most of the people like my age, I feel they are kind of like so chaotic inside. I don't like their energy, so I'd like to, like stay with the old ladies or old men, talking with them, because I feel like their energy and their vibe is like so peaceful, and I can learn a lot of things from them. I want to make some dry persimmons. I ate that a lot when I was a kid, and I noticed most of the Americans, they usually eat the, like the fresh persimmons. Barely people like to eat the dry persimmons. So I want to make some and send it to my neighbors. I want them to try new things because I just like to watch people's face expression when they try new things. Because like if I gave them new things to try, they feel happy, then I'll feel happy too. And I apologize with my poor English because as you noticed, I only can use the very simple sentences to express my feeling and what I want to say, but I can not like use the very professional words or sentences to describe my feelings. But still, I'm trying my best to learn new things and new skills. So I will try my best to post more videos. In that case, I think I can get my English to improve a lot. Hopefully. I'd like to watch how these persimmons skin there. It just gives me a feeling that I'm living. During the time that I'm waiting for the persimmons get dried, I'd like to do some paintings, because for me, sometimes I'd like just to use the phone or camera to take some photos, to recording things. But I feel like if I use painting or drawing to recording the time, I just feel like it's so different than I recording things by phone or camera. Because I feel like camera only can catching the, outside seeing, but the painting can catching inside of my feelings. I always have a really hard time to choose if I like watercolor or if I like acrylic painting, because I think both of them are so charming. Those two materials are just so different. So I'm not going to give up any of them. That's why, as you can see, after I finish my acrylic painting with the persimmons, and then I use the watercolor and ink to do another painting for the persimmon. I just like to watch how the inks, like spread into the water, because they just gives me a very quiet and peaceful feeling in my heart. I always like to recommend my friends, like some of my old friends or some of my new friends. I always like recommend them to try painting, because I think if you ask me what's the most unregret thing in my life, I would say painting. because painting helps me like grow up so much. And also painting helps me to pass like a lot of hard times. So I would say if you are in your hard time of your life, if you feel anxious, and if you want to just find some quiet time in your heart, I would say just go ahead and try paintings. I always think about if I have my own house with a big backyard, maybe a smaller one, I will like plant a lot of fruit trees. Definitely I'm going to have the orange tree and the lemon tree. And if I got a persimmon tree, I probably gonna plant this in my front yard. And then I like cherries, so probably I'm just gonna get at least 2 cherry trees in my backyard, because I heard some of the people, they say if you only have 1 cherry tree, they won't bloom too much and you barely can have any cherries if you only have 1 tree. But if you have 2, then you will get a lot of cherries. So after I finished this persimmon painting, my roommate said that I was doing the tomatoes. And I was like, no, this is persimmon. Why you are saying this is a tomato? Because as you can see, the leaves and the texture on the leaves, it doesn't look like the tomatoes, right? I think the reason why he said that I was doing the tomato is because the color that I was using is a little bit too reddish. So probably if I use more orange color or yellow color, that would make my painting looks more like a persimmon. But that's okay for me, because the purpose of me doing painting is just I want to be happy and I want to relax. So as long as I feel happy and I didn't do any harmless things to other people, then I'm doing the right thing. Here we go. That's the dry persimmons. It's very tasty and juicy. So if you have your own persimmon tree, trust me, you can do this and you won't regret. I hope you like this video, and I hope you can find your own peaceful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.